everyone! Guess who's here? Yeah, it's been such a long time, right? 5 years.
We've seen each other for the first time 5 years ago.
Yes.
Hey.
Hi!
Feels really good to be back. Like I was saying, like I didn't know I would like miss Hong Kong so much, but it's definitely like homecoming for me to like come back here.
It feels so unreal, right?
I know, like I flew in at 6 a.m. and right now it's only 2 p.m. And we already had lunch and filming.
Yeah.
Feels great.
You guys still remember what your previous life was like? Like, what was your last job?
I guess when we saw each other 5 years ago, I was doing brand marketing for a CPG company and I had just started a new role actually in Hong Kong. So my life was very different and I felt like I've matured not just in my career but like in life in general. Like 5 years is a long time.
Right. And for me, I've been teaching since I graduated. So when we last met, I was still teaching and I quit my job 2 years ago. Actually, under her influence, under her bad influence.
Quit our job.
But I think we're all moving towards something better or something that gives us more control over our lives.
Maybe quitting your job is like not entirely what we're doing. I was teaching English, I was teaching brand marketing, and I'm teaching yoga right now, and I'm taking classes as a student, and I'm working full time. So it's not like I quit my job and I have like this like wonderful life, but I just have more time to focus on self-growth. It definitely took me some courage to quit a job. I actually love my job. But
Well, actually, me too.
Yeah.
Like teaching has always been my passion, and even though I quit my full-time job as a teacher, I'm still teaching. To me, that's really invigorating. Like teaching really gives me a lot of inspiration, and it's a nice break from doing all kinds of content creating. And I really, kind of agree with what you have said. Like when we quit one job, it's not like we quit doing things in life. It's not like we quit hustling. We're still hustling, but in different
hustling
fronts.
more.
Yeah, we're hustling more. So, well, actually, when you were talking about your life, it got me thinking about on the word freelance. Like I think for the word freelancer, it's really less free. It's not so free, right? Like you're busy lancer, in fact, right? Because we have to plan everything
around your filming schedule.
One key takeaway from your exchange is that it's not necessarily a bad thing to move your full-time job. It's just that you've taken the leap of faith to do something that you prioritize at this stage of your life. So I would like to move on to the next question, sort of like touching base on the involvement of the content that you've been creating. Like what kind of changes have you seen and what other content would you like to explore when you have the chance?
I was working in brand marketing before and I realized like content creation is just another form of branding. It's like personal branding. With branding, the key thing is that you have a niche, but you always have to pivot, especially in social media. The reason why we know each other is because we were both like English content creators, just like teaching English. But if you look at our content now, it's very, very different.
Yeah.
It's important to know your audience, know what they want, and also speak about something that's close to your heart.
And for me, the change is quite big because previously my contents were all about learning English and all kinds of stuff like that. But then I switched to outfits, lifestyle. So initially I got asked quite a lot why I would make that change, and some people didn't really like the change. They thought, oh, you're a teacher, so you're supposed to be teaching. But to me, you're not supposed to be doing anything like one fixed thing, right? I mean, we have so many interests, and it's up to us to explore our interests. And I happen to love fashion, outfits, so why not, right? So I think a lot of times you really have to embrace irregularities. It's not like if you keep doing one thing that's good, even though it's something stable, something that gives you a very stable salary, nice salary, good social status, doesn't mean that's the only lifestyle you can have.
I agree.
I guess my very last question for both of you today is if you can only name one wish or like sort of like one goal that you want to achieve in 2023, what would that be?
I guess I thought of one thing is to like keeping up with my own pace, that we should never compare ourselves to other people. I was watching this short movie on my flight from San Francisco to Hong Kong today. It's a short film. It's about two neighbors facing each other and they each see each other's life through the window, and toward the end of the film they met in real life and they both thought the other person had the perfect life. Social media is just like one aspect of our life. Our life might look like so fun, but there's just so much work behind each video. Like I was filming a video with my parents friends over the summer last year, and after that session, they were like, oh my God, I didn't know this is such hard work. And I'm sure not just for my job, anyone's job, it's, if you want to do it well, it's not easy.
I really feel what we have said, and the work that we put up on social media is really just one tiny fraction of the work that we have done. And to me, my personal goal this year would be to embrace new possibilities. Because I mean, the life of a teacher can be very regular and monotonous, predictable. So when I decided to quit my job, I'm up for new changes, I'm up for new possibilities. I got my broker's license, right? And I'm going to practice this year. And to me, that's like a complete uncharted water to me. I do feel scared, but I am willing to learn and grow and just to equip myself with some new skills, because we're living in a really unpredictable and volatile world. So having more skills gives me a greater sense of safety.
Agree.
Yeah.
And I just want to add on to that, like what I mean by having my own pace is also like creating time for me to actually learn things that I care about and do things that I care about.
Yeah.
For example, I teach yoga for almost free, but I love it. And I spend a lot of time working out. But I know my content is nothing about this, but yeah, my life is actually very different from the camera. And this year and last year, I'm starting to learn how to live a little bit more.
Yeah, I think it's actually important to keep your content and your real life
Separate,
some distance between them, because otherwise you'll be repeating the same thing like day in, day out, and that can be very draining. When I was trained to be a teacher, there was this concept about lifelong learning, and now I can feel what it means. If you don't keep learning, then you're not really growing. Yeah, and you don't see the world that other people are seeing, and I think that's a shame.
At the end of the day, it's all about being comfortable with yourself, loving yourself, and just giving yourself more time to figure out what's best for you.
Oh, Sherry, you should be in front of the camera. Say
It's
this.
okay.
It's so
No,
great.
I'm the-
Tina is leaving for London tomorrow, and Sherry's going back to Shenzhen today.
Yeah.
And I am only in transition here,
Yes.
so it's like destiny that we meet again.
It's really destiny.
Sherry is our director for today.
Bear hug, sorry. Well, let's hope our meet next time would not be in 5 years' time.
I know.
Yeah,
I
it'll
don't.
be July.
Yeah, hopefully
Yeah.
in Europe we can meet
Yes.
again.
Yay!
Great reunion in Europe.